Hey, y'all. Kiki, want to start with you. You guys got off to such a fast start. I think you guys were up 23-8, especially with you two kind of going to work. What did you feel was working early and did you see them adjust or kind of what kind of changed a little bit after you guys got out to such a fast start?
I think we came out with great energy today. Obviously, we lost our last two games and it wasn't the basketball that we want to play. So I think we are very intentional about how we want to show up today. You know, the Aces are a great team. They've won at the highest level multiple times and they're on a streak right now. So we knew they would give us their A game. So we wanted to come out and make sure that we were playing Mystics basketball. And then, I mean, just a game of runs. They had a few more runs than we had, but I think we played super hard till the end. And yeah, that's all I have to say on that.
Sid, you said pregame, it's going to be hard for us if Asia gets 30. And she ended up with 36. I know it's kind of silly to ask what the challenge is in guarding her, but what was the challenge today in trying to keep her from getting loose kind of in the way that she did?
Yeah, I mean, she's a good player. We all know that, and she makes, tough shots like mid-range shots and things like that. She gets the MVP whistle, and I'm not trying to say that in a negative way, but that kind of puts pressure on you too because you may also be playing to like not foul, and that puts a lot of pressure instead of just playing defense, So I just think between tough shot making, free throws, and then shoot, they go to her a lot. So and she's a very good player.
And Kara, I want to ask you about Kiki. I think this is her 14th double-double, 21 and 15 on a day like she's having like today. Kind of what stands out to you when she's kind of cooking like she was today?
I mean, I just love the response, especially when she got hit in the head. It should have been looked at, and the response of just snatching the boards, like her energy was always there the whole game, but you just seen it shift. She's getting a lot better with getting lower seals and making it minimal moves so that she can just go up and finish. I mean, she has great touch and she drew a lot of fouls early, so that kind of loosens up the defense just a little bit. But just the motor of all our rookies, they come in, they continue to work, and they don't let last game or next game be in their mind. They're just focused on right now, and that's what shows.
Hey everybody, Kira, I'll start with you and Kiki if you want to jump in too. I'm curious just about kind of that post battle between you guys and Asia. Like obviously all three of you big games, and Kira, we saw you and Asia kind of seeming to talk your way down the court at one point in the first half. Like, was that fun to be a part of? Like, how did it feel just kind of that back and forth where you're all being productive in different ways and going against each other?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you have to really be prepared for going into every game. Unfortunately, I think we kind of lower our intensity when we play some of these lower teams, as you can see with some of our losses. So just coming out with that same focus and intensity every game, no matter who it is, whether it's MVPs or, previous champions, like we just have to continue to set the tone and continue to build our identity as some of the best bigs in the league.
Anything?
Yeah, something BT told me before the game was just like, this is a great matchup. And if you want to become one of the best, you have to play the best. So I think for me, regardless of how the game, the outcome was, I think I learned a lot and it's fun competing against the best players in the world. So
Sydney, for you, the change to the starting lineup with AC and for Jade, can you just talk us through kind of your thinking there and what you saw after making that change?
Yeah, just AC's brought a lot to the team, and I think the players can echo that just in terms of her leadership, her IQ, and just she's just a really versatile and giving player. So we've had our 2 point guards starting for a while. I actually I was gonna sneak JC in there at one point, like in the starting lineup, and she got injured. Like I like Shug and Jade kind of playing off of each other. They've done a wonderful job to date, but I was gonna make a move at some point, and with this back to back and AC being so heady and knowing Vegas well and knowing Seattle, I thought let's give it a look.
And just one more for you. You talked pregame about wanting to improve the half court offense and improve the transition, and I'm just curious how you would evaluate that today.
Yeah, I was through. I mean, we lost, so it just It just sucks. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But the way that they played was just, man, it's just really, really good. You know, whether it's in transition, half court, it was defense, like staying together. Like, this is who we are. And I thought we played a really, really good team that can very well likely compete, you know, for a championship. And nobody's been saying that about us, but I just think it's we're getting there, you know. So there's a lot of good things, and it just reminded me of play that we've had in the past. And so, although we came up short, I thought the response was, you know, where we need to be, and you know, we got to bottle that for, you know, the next 7.
Sydney, I'll keep it with you. You guys were able to get to the free throw line 28 times, and I feel like against Connecticut, you guys weren't able to do that as much. What was so effective in you guys being able to get back to the line?
Yeah, you know, just maybe a little bit more intentional, and you know, I think we learned, you know, from Connecticut a bit, but I think just execution. You know, our turnovers were much lower as well, you know, and so we lost a lot of possessions against Connecticut over the last couple of games. So just giving ourselves a chance to bring it down and throw it into Kira, give ourselves a chance to bring it down and throw it into Kiki, and their poise in the post was outstanding, like outstanding. So I think all that, you know, just service, and then their patience, either gets a bucket or a free throw attempts, and usually good things happen for us.
Kiki, I know you weren't covering Asia the entire game, but is there anything that you were able to draw from the matchup today, either from yourself or from her?
No, no answer to that.
Kira, I know you missed a couple of games there. Now you're getting it back, and know you're still trying to fight to get your minutes up. But how's it feel right now with your body responding at this point in the year? A lot of games, playing a lot of games in a short period of time. How overall, how are you doing?
Um, I feel pretty good now, but I mean, you see it kind of all across the league. It's tough, and especially coming off of trying to get used to playing full games and 25 minutes plus. It feels good right now, but just doing everything I can to be ready for the next day. We got a big one tomorrow, so a lot of us will make sure we take care of our bodies so that we just stay fresh. There's no excuses. So.
Um, Kiki, how do you feel like your game has grown since the first game, and what do you want to keep improving on?
I think there's still a lot of room for me to grow. I think I'm just more confident now than I was earlier in the season or even the earlier matches against the Aces. And I think that just comes with time. So I think for me, I've just gotten into a rhythm of what I'm expected to do on this team and kind of what that looks like on any given night.
Thank you all.